And I would work with best-selling authors like David Wilcock, Don Miguel Ruiz, and others. And so that gave me an opportunity to travel the world. And I actually owned a travel company. So I created journeys and learn about energy, learn about esoteric knowledge, learn about crystals and crystal power, crystal energy amplification, and even the pineal crystals in our pineal gland, right?
Right.
So long story short, that's kind of my background. And I had my own spiritual epiphany in July of 2001. So it totally changed my life. So it changed me to really focus my health on holistic only, right? I don't take aspirin. I don't really drink. If anything's going on in my health, I want it to be holistic. So I have some back issues. And I broke my back riding a horse. I was born with scoliosis. I'm 59 years old. I'll be 60 this month. And so I have degenerative disc disease. And my back basically is a mess, right? So my pain level was about an 8 out of 10. And I was just dealing with it, right? It's one of those things you get used to dealing with. But a friend of mine, out of the blue, contacted me. Now, you and me both know nothing happens out of the blue, right? The universe is always working to move people in and out of your life. You just have to be aware enough to recognize it, right? So, his name is Steve, and he basically said, look, I told him about my back, and he said, you got to try these patches. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not into drugs and chemicals, so I don't really want something going into my body. He said, no, he goes, it uses crystals. So that perked my ears up, right? So I'm like, okay, tell me more. He goes, yeah, the patches basically reflect back your body's own infrared light using crystals. And based upon the spectrum of that light being amplified and reflected back, it triggers reactions in your body. One of those reactions is increasing a copper peptide that is responsible for your stem cell health and circulation. Because when you hit 50 years old, your stem cell circulation and health has dropped by 70% on average, which I didn't know that, right? So I said, okay, I'll try it. Within the first 30 minutes, my pain from when I started trying this went from an 8 to a 2.
Wow.
In the first 32 minutes. So that's how I got started.